Hello everyone and welcome over to Talladega for race number 2 of the NR2003 PMU Cup Series Season 6. And we are our second super speedway race of the season. And once again, as always, we're here at Talladega. So last race at the Daytona, we've had what I want to say is a spectacular race there with Sophia battling with Jameson to take the flag for what would have been her first ever career victory, and of course they're at the 250. And honestly, there's been lots and lots of battles around with also a lot of crashes and wrecks and all sorts of things and excitement and entertainment that we've all enjoyed. But now let's see. What will Talladega bring to us. Of course, we'll be back to 25% distance, so it'll be just under an hour. So who knows? I'll just double check. So yeah, 47 laps at the 25% race distance. So I'll make sure that everyone in this list should be racing today. So as I go down the order. There you can see everyone should be on it, as I'll double check the stream to make sure everything's in order. It's quiet today, but who knows? I'll just get on with it. So, right. So everyone in the entry list should be on it. 36 drivers on the field should be a completely full field of full-time drivers. Obviously, no part-time drivers are expected to attend. So, yep, 36 drivers. Let me double-check again. So, Quimani should be back after his absence from the 250, and as well as Tomas Juliano, who is also back. So, if I do make a mistake, then do let me know. So, right, let's get on with the qualifying session. So who qualified today? This I've been testing quite a lot. This is hopefully going to bring some shocking performances. Ooh. Apologies. Avery Hamilton will qualify on pole alongside Xander Howell in second place. Carl Waters in third place, Sheridan in fourth place, Cam Wright fifth place, in sixth place Owen Scott. And this is quite interesting. A lot of the cars are in 45.7, 44.8 of a second. These cars must have been really, really fast to see. Roberto Crown Jr. From 7th place, David Dixon 8th place, Kenzie Simmons in 9th place, and Alejo 10th, the very top 10 starters. So let's go down the order. You can see where are the rest. Where is the last race winner, Sophia? Oh, she'll qualify down into 32nd place. Not a good stop for her. So that's quite unfortunate to see. This is going to be interesting to see. So. Right, so let's get on with the race.
Drivers, to your cars.
So Avery Hamilton, don't know when was the last time he started on the front row. Right, here we go. We're gonna go green in the next 10 seconds.
Drivers, start your engines.
All cars starting to roll as the pace truck is about to pull away. Here are all the cars. And let's hope that everyone makes it. And hopefully nobody starts blowing up and stuff like that. Oh, for crying out loud, stop blowing up. Oh, just checking the power is on. Yeah, I'm charging, so hopefully I didn't forget it. All cars line up nicely again. We should have similar vibes at Daytona here at this track, obviously being a super speedway. Xander Howell on course for his first victory in what would be his second ever full-time season in his career in the series. Carl Walters seems to be making a somewhat impressive start despite that disappointment in the last race at Daytona. Sheridan, unfortunately, wasn't unable to win another 250 for him. Wright Sr. could be up for a victory this season, the defending champion, and Owen Scott could be on course to maybe get him to the second championship. So the pace truck is now pulling in, and we're about to go green in the next few seconds.
Avery Hamilton on the inside, Xander Howell on the outside lane. Remember, the finish line, the start-finish line is not in the tri-oval; it's way past the tri-oval.
All cars line up nicely already without any issue. Oh, away we go!
Here we go. Green flags out, and we already got moves being made. Jesus.
They're so patient. They're so impatient the way they're trying to make a move on. Looks a bit dangerous, but whatever. We've started quite nicely. Avery Hamilton on the inside tries to retain his lead with Carl Walters right behind him. Carl Walters tries to make a move on the inside. Oh, almost going four wide. Almost going four wide. I don't see that going to end well, really. We have seen when I tested this track, we've had a few cautions in the early stages of the race, so this could happen at any moment now. Hopefully not.
Well, last race was pretty crazy. We saw 3 flips, so I hope we don't see any more.
Well, this is Talladega, so I'm trying to make it as similar as Daytona. As you can see, going 3 wide to the lead. Wright Sr. on the inside. Valdes on the middle, and Avery Hamilton on the outside. Looks like Avery Hamilton is... Oh my gosh, almost going 4 wide down there.
They are 4 wide.
This is so dangerous. You can see...
For second.
At any time, one of them hits the wall, and almost everyone will get taken out. Ooh, it's getting a bit glitchy down there.
I believe that's Riley Hill that's moving up. I can't tell who it is. I don't know which car is Leland's because they all look the same.
Leland Hill is that blue car. That is a turquoise car today. You can see right there, right behind the yellow car of Dylan Hayden on the inside. He's
going 4 wide for the lead.
Almost going 5 wide at one point. Now that is very scary to see. But honestly,
that's the first time we've seen that. That's a first.
Probably a first. It looks like we're gonna see some
4 wide throughout all this entire pack. This is crazy.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Didn't Wright just hit the wall? What's happened to Wright Sr.? He just hit the wall. He just scraped onto the wall. That
I think he saved it.
Is a very close one. He's gonna have to watch it. Oh, let's see if he's okay. Let's see if he's okay. He might have just saved it by a mile. He might have just saved it by a mile. You can see he had a bit of a scrape on both sides of the car. I think he's gonna be all right. I mean, probably
with that plan.
He might have had a bit of a bad moment from early on in the season for obvious reasons. We've just had reports about him before the start of the race.
For the moment, Wright Sr. might lose the draft, but he's right behind in their car, so he shouldn't have too much damage.
Some cars are going really high into the wall, and I think that might have probably been something to do with the track end. I think they've gone really wide onto the wall. They're
going 4 wide. They have to give room.
If they keep doing this is going to happen any moment now. You can see Leland Hill seems to be in danger right there. Oh my goodness me, that is pure danger. You can see right there.
Well, thank God they're not wrecking. So
it's a very close shape.
Wright Sr. is probably going to lose the draft after hitting the wall. Luck at Talladega just sucks. But who's out front?
Oh, look at it. I need to
Is
pay
Rei
attention to the
Ayanami out
walls just to
front.
make sure we don't
So
get
our
any...
1, 2, 3 for the moment. Don't need to pay attention to that. I mean, if we'll see it because there's a big pack right here. Ditched
Look
our
at
front.
Dodgers. We got 3 Dodgers in the top
Tom
3 now.
Juliano moving on the bottom here.
Rei Ayanami
Getting his
in the
first
lead.
start this season. Kind of
What
got
happened?
replaced.
What happened?
by,
Oh my gosh! Oh my
big
gosh!
wreck!
Unfortunately, this has
It's like
happened.
half the field.
Wait.
That's half the field just gone.
Oh my gosh! Who got involved? Wilson got involved. Who else got involved? Fathers got
recovered
involved again. Money got involved.
Sheridan make it through that?
Who got hit? Drew Walker had a bit of damage. I don't think he's gonna make it. But what happened there?
Oh my god. Just
Just
a
at the
giant
fire-
wreck.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Everyone just flew up into the wall.
Hey, is that Roberto?
Oh, Sheridan got
Jr.?
involved. No.
Solomon Sheridan also got involved as well. That's very unfortunate for him.
Oh my god.
So what happened? So
Oh, I see what
I think-
happened.
let's
Nolo
see.
Hamilton comes up.
That was Roberto Crown
Yeah.
Jr. getting hit,
Everyone
and then a few
just-
others got tangled as well.
Nolo Hamilton started that. Oh, Cameron.
Cameron
Oh,
made it. Did he made it? Did he made it?
oh, he got involved
just
with
I don't know if he made it. He might have just missed it, but probably
He
might
hit
have.
Joey Maddox.
Oh.
No, he hit Joey Maddox.
He hit Joey Maddox,
Joey just
but
came right down in front of him.
that was a very close
Oh,
one. I
that's more
don't. This might have affected him even more. You can see
That's
the
more
more
damage
he-
to the right side.
there's more damage as well. I don't
Nice.
know if that's going to be a threat for him for the race entirely out of this point. So
You hate to see a wreck this early.
Oh, crying out loud. What's going on here? Okay. I was going to stop this and then see what's going on from there. So what happened down here? Yeah. So it happens 47. This is not the first time he's caused the first wreck of the race. So
Not the
that's-
47. It was Nolo Hamilton.
Probably Nolo Hamilton has caused an unfortunate wreck. You can see this is like one of the most shocking big ones I've ever seen.
Some cars don't have too much damage, but
Some cars might be able
Still.
to continue on.
damage is damage.
With-
Some people have literally just gotten scraped before their car just died. So what are you looking
So,
for?
Nolo Hamilton. No, that's not Nolo Hamilton.
He's right in the middle of the pack.
No, it's not Hamilton. It's Mullany.
Oh.
It is Mullany. We'll take a look.
Why is Quinn Melanie still racing? He's been gone for like 2 seasons now.
Well, this will certainly be his last season.
There's someone behind him. I think he either got turned or pushed or something moved him up the track.
Gonzalez gets involved as well.
Oh, no flips. That's a positive. Actually, that was Roberto Crown Jr.'s fault, I believe. Yep, that's Roberto's fault completely. Roberto just hooks him.
Oh, Drew Walker might not have suffered too much damage as he only just, slid onto the wall, but
Well, I guarantee you most of these cars that are involved in this wreck are going to be off the pace, because that's how damage works in NR 2003. Sheridan doesn't look like he has too much damage either, but he's probably going to be out of this. He hit the wall pretty hard. And there was nowhere for anybody to go because they're all 4 wide.
On board Drew Walker.
Actually, Drew might be okay.
He only suffered a few side damage. But, I mean,
He gets hit.
few scrapes, but don't think he'll be that
He should-
serious. He's almost unscathed.
might be
despite
okay.
side damage. On board Riley Hill. You can see how close they were. Or Drew Walker had a bit of rear damage as well. But with that won't end well. Oh, Layton Hill just barely made it. Anyway, back up to the front. And we're seeing already pit stops coming in.
Probably to fix a lot of that damage people have.
There's a number of cars have retired. We'll find
Yep,
out
Cam
later.
Wright's gone again. This is a terrible start to his season.
Terrible jumpers of defense.
He's gone. Ruben Gonzalez is gone. Joey Maddox is gone. Who else?
Yeah, Adam Wilson gone. Cam Wright Jr. gone. I mean, Cam Wright Sr. gone. Carl Walter's gone. AJ Judney gone. Ruben Gonzalez gone. And Joey Maddox gone.
Yeah, a few cars staying out that had involved in that wreck. That just, I don't know if Drew Walker's gonna be okay though. Yeah, I mean, he does have some damage, so damage does not bode well at a super speedway track. Tom Palmer leads. He won here last season. Still need to accelerate it.
Yeah, let's keep going.
I'm feeling that's not the only wreck we're gonna see. I'm just saying.
Sorry?
As we get the one to go this time by.
We may have to replay the wreck after the race.
No,
'cause I
we
think this is a big one.
Oh crap, it was the big one. It involved half the field. At least 12 cars.
Anyway, we're about to go green shortly. Rei Ayanami, she's one of the former winners here at this track. Could she win her first? Could she win? In fact, this is her exact track where she won her last race at the moment. So, could she win at this very first
As
track?
we go green, keep an eye on the back of the field. I want to see who's off and on the pace.
Oh, what's happened?
Slowing-
Roberto Crown Jr. slowed down.
Roberto Crown Jr. stopped.
I think he had a problem. We'll
issues.
find out what's going on. He burst. He blew.
Oh, he
blew
He
just
blew up on the
before
pace
the
limit. That is a
restart.
rip.
Just before the restart.
is a big rip.
Well, I
He
mean,
caught
he
the
might
wreck.
have,
He
been
deserves it.
from the wreck. That unfortunately his engine just
Yep.
couldn't make it. It just suddenly gave up.
Well, he certainly stopped on the track, so, I mean.
Well, that was close. Well, anyway, look as though they're all spaced
See, a
out.
lot of cars are not fast enough to keep up.
It's all spaced out. You can see. It's very unlikely we're going to see any more 4 wides now.
I wouldn't say that. We're going 3 wide right now.
Well, 3 wide. Maybe 4 wide. I don't know, but who knows? We'll see. Maybe like they've got more space, to go on. Look and see.
As they're already 4 wide
Already
again.
going 4 wide. Well, they're gonna have to keep. They're
Right,
gonna
so
have to be
close to the
careful.
wall.
They're gonna have to be really
Not
careful.
Kyle Larson. You're not Kyle Larson. Stop going up to the wall like that.
Anyway, is that
Actually, second pack is not too slow from everybody. I mean, there is slow cars back there like Drew Walker, Sheridan.
Patty up there? No, Meeks is there. So that was Sophia Petty at one point. But anyway, there's this Bouchard up in front.
Shouldn't be too many more wrecks.
Well,
Might be one or two after this.
I mean, maybe a few collisions. Well, not as an actual wreck, but at least maybe some cars losing control or at least hitting the wall. But at least
Yeah,
be
it
able to save
seems
from
it
that.
seems those Toyotas are going to be the only ones that might stay with the pack. Everybody else is kind of done for.
Let's see what the others are up to, because obviously some of them have been wrecked. So yeah, some are okay. I mean, you can tell Drew Walker looks like he's got his car repaired. Well, I mean, no guarantee he'll be able to retain his pace, but at least
He's still not fast enough. Sheridan and Nolo and Drew are not fast enough. Or that's Avery, excuse me. The poles there,
well, I mean, at least
they're not fast enough.
not yet, but I mean, maybe
They shouldn't be too slow where they cause a wreck. They shouldn't be that slow. So they shouldn't
Potentially
cause
not,
a wreck
but it
if
depends.
the leaders ever come back around.
They're all going nearly 4 wide. I need to
Wide
stop
for
the 4 wide
third.
racing because this is
For
really
fourth.
dangerous. This is really
Or
dangerous.
no,
You
that's
can
fifth,
see the
excuse me.
KFC car Bouchard up. that was a very close one. In fact, this is kind of compared me with, I think with Darlington, or Kentucky, where
Oh,
cars kept hitting the wall at all times.
nobody's hitting the wall. Only one car has hit the wall, so that was me. But Dylan Hayden out front here, followed by John Palmer. We got two Fords on the bottom, as Roberto Crown Jr. is still trying to fix his car.
I don't think he'll be able to make it to the end, unfortunately. So, anyway, you can see there's Dex Mizaki over there.
As
the pack
I believe two of those Toyotas in the main pack caught up, so they should be okay. Kat Rose, she was involved in that wreck, and she's still up here. Hayden being pushed by Dex Miyazaki with Rei Ayanami on the bottom. He's going for the lead, but Dylan Hayden might try to block. He does. He's going to block the 14. Ooh, now Dex is going to get past the 48 here, but the 48 gets a huge run on the top side. Junior moves up to help the 48. I don't know why he did that. But Rei Ayanami pushing the 14 here as 14 leads that lap. And Ray's going to the bottom, make it 3 wide for the lead. I think that's Meeks pushing. I think. Then you have Austin Young behind Drake Meeks now on the bottom. A few Chevrolets back there until you see a Ford, the Ford of John Palmer. 3 wide for a lead again. Ray starts to drop back, may try to fall in that outside line. X is there though. I don't know if she's gonna be able to do it, and she has room to fall on the inside line.
Whoa! Oh, come on! Oh, this is stupid. All right, we're back. Austin Leon. Oh my God! Look at Howell in the middle. He's got a bit of ground, but he's got John Palmer alongside who's got more ground because of the inside line.
But he has no help, so he's gonna fall back. As John Palmer takes the lead, pushed by the 44 car, who has some left side tire marks, so he has some minor damage. As Sophia Petty, the Daytona 250 winner, goes to the front.
Here comes Mizaki. Well, the others, it seems as though they're already spacing out from the others. As you can see, Mullany suffered the worst of the damage, and he's really struggling right there. Or maybe other cars trying to get past him. Maybe Quinn Mullany was really, really slow. Yeah, Lynn Hill's starting to drop back a little bit. And up front is Miyazaki. Right,
you know the 14 doesn't have the... Never mind. Former CT Motorsports teammate coming up on the inside here, trying to make a pass. And he looks like he will. Oh, we got a car off the pace back there. Who that is?
There's Jameson and
Toyota.
Ayanami.
What happened to him?
What happened to who?
Car that's off the pace in the back.
Lynn Hill, yeah, he is losing more ground now. Probably, maybe he couldn't take it from the.
I'm talking about the car ahead of him.
That's Chirnside.
Car.
I think she's losing space as well. I have no idea.
As Tari Lowell takes the lead, and that's Owen Scott trying to get to the bottom. Just by Daniel Bouchard in that 37 Ford.
I think all this.
Ford trying to go 2 for 2.
All this, the way these cars are doing, I think we might see finally our very own close finish in the race here at Talladega. We've seen a lot of close finishes here in other series, but this one with nothing anywhere close as of yet. The closest finish we've had was back in season 3, Michigan, I don't know, or Atlanta, I think.
Well, I don't know about you, but E2 is 2 for 2 for close finishes at Talladega. I mean, we had 3 wide photo finishes. We had a 3 wide photo finish at Daytona. We had super good finishes last season in D2. So Scott out front. I think that's Thomas
That's
Juliano behind him,
Juliano.
or Jameson. I can't tell. Yeah, it is Juliano. Wright Jr., Austin Leong battling back there as I don't know who that is. Xander Howell's
Xander
trying to
Howell.
make it 3 wide for third.
Well,
Plenty of action
lap
here at
20.
Talladega. And on the bright side, no one ARCA braked each other, so there wasn't any super slow cars. I mean, there is slow cars on the track, but they're not too damaged. I mean, they shouldn't wreck the field when they go by. I mean, they might. You never know.
I think we might have a lap car. Nicky Rive should be coming up really soon. But otherwise, not other lap cars.
I probably just jinxed the field. I probably just jinxed the entire field.
Yeah. Other than that, there's no other lap car for about half of the track after that. So this is gonna be interesting to see how will Nicky Rive be able to deal with the field. She's getting really slow, and she's getting really slow. Oh my gosh, Owen Scott gets the advantage on the middle line. He will take the lead, thanks to Nicky Rive. And Thomas Juliano goes
Block the middle lane.
well. She looks at Nicky Rive is deliberately blocking. I think she's trying to give way to the inside line. Or maybe not. So, looks as though that we're seeing 2 public enemies catching Chevrolet Owen Scott. So we have 3 Chevys in the lead now. Oh, are we seeing some pit stops? It looks as though.
No,
yeah, Nolo Hamilton's coming in for his pit stop. Probably pit stops coming pretty soon.
I mean, he was involved in that wreck, so I mean, he probably has.
That's Melanie, not Hamilton.
As they're starting to get past the lap cars, so they should catch these 3 Chevrolets in a minute now.
Yeah, sure, hopefully, yeah. Obviously, Leong and Juliano aren't as fast, so unless they keep the pace, probably this won't happen. So Owen Scott is gonna have to deal with these unfortunate drivers behind him now. Yeah. So it is continuing. We might see pistol later on because of the early collision. Maybe some pit stops in the closing stages of the race. Oh, Nolo Hamilton's joining in, but will he be able to join after the car they've gone past? Or is the pack going to get past? I think they will, at least for the first pack.
I'm pretty sure everyone got past that lap car of the one.
It's all clear, so those cars
they're going to catch the 3 Chevrolets up front.
So, I guess Austin Leong might be able to TP the whole field to the end of the race and miss his sponsor, as he already has been really consistent in the past season or so, especially the last season where he got himself a win at Indianapolis.
He wasn't that consistent last season, but
not as consistent, but he was earlier on in the season.
And Owen Scott has 2 wins too, so Owen wasn't that consistent either.
He was close to the top 10, but just outside the top 10, so you could still call it more consistent. Anyway, so they've caught up with the rest. They've caught up with the leading drivers, and it looks as though Xander Howell is trying to make a move on the 42 of Austin Leong. Austin Leong, originally known as Kyle Larson, especially for being a public enemy #1, and of course having a Target logo on his car, representing Kyle Larson.
Larson isn't a public enemy, so I don't know.
So Xander Howell up into the 2nd place, right behind Owen Scott. Xander Howell, he's racing for his own team. Not to forget, he's not driving independent. He's racing for his own team. Right now, he's alongside Owen Scott. Can he get his first win of his career, and potentially for the team as well? But we've got a former winner up behind. That is Rei Ayanami, and another winner from last season. That is John Palmer. So looks as though Rei Ayanami's got the better grip, pushing Xander Howell onto the middle side. Okay, we've gone past the half mark, so now we've got 22 laps to go.
Rei Ayanami out front for SLR as we got a
Lane Hill
pretty
is
decent
slowing down even
pack of
more.
slow cars.
He's slowing down even more as he's starting to lose grip of the second pack as well. That does not look good either. Wait, I mean, apart from Jameson, all leading motorsports cars are on this slow pack, and including some satellite teammates as well, including the Polestar Avery Hamilton. Avery Hamilton doesn't seem to be having a good start here in this race, or at least having a good race. Oh, and Camera Jr. and Simmons starting to lose grip as well. Where were they? Did they pit it or what? I don't know if they
I
pit
think
it.
they did pit it.
They must have pitted.
They're not damaged.
I mean, they were in the leading pack. Oh, they're there. Well, they must be losing grip now. So
You might want to check that because they're not.
They might.
They weren't that slow. There's no.
they might. Something might have happened to them. We'll wait and see. Let's see. So what
They
happened?
definitely. Yeah.
It might
They
have
get
been.
held up by the. Yep, I think Nikki. Yep, Nikki Reeve held them up. That's nice.
Oh yes, so that's thanks a lot for the lap car. So now they've lost a lot of draft. So now they're not going to be able to catch up, at least very soon. So it's probably up to whether they're going to be any cautions. And there is Roberto Crown in the lead in that coffee car. And there's John Palmer up behind and Cat Rose as well. So already we're seeing some bit of Daytona racing. Well, it's a stupid speed race, but who knows? And Jameson's up there. What can he do? And John Palmer tries to take over. I think he's gonna keep that lead. Yeah, he's gonna try and take it from him at the end of this lap. Well, here comes Jameson. Oh, Jameson now pushes John Palmer onto the middle side, but that could have been a photo finish. But who make it? I think Jameson just made it on the front, and now they're already going full wide. And here comes Dan Hayden onto the inside now. Oh, Everett Struss hit the wall just very briefly, but was able to save it in time. But that's not going to be good. I think that's going to be a bit of implication for him, because now
Be some aero damage.
slight damage you can see.
Obviously he's gonna be slow after hitting the wall.
He doesn't have much damage. Maybe a bit of, I don't know.
Should be able to
bruising.
keep up.
He'll try and keep up. Probably not as serious as Cameron Sr. early on in the race. Anyway, there's Terry Lawal up in the lead. Terry Lawal would be a dream come true if he wins the Super Speedway race. We've seen him winning at Japan, then Kentucky, and potentially Talladega, maybe. Here comes Xander Howell and Meeks on the inside. And last race winner, Sophia Petty on the inside as well. So already we're seeing a lot of cars spacing out one by one, one by one, one by one. 17 laps to go. Here comes Sophia Petty. And Xander Howell is trying to hold that lead. Still going side by side with the 43. And it's probably not going to be able to because he's now pushed onto the outside. Who is going to take it? This would have been a photo finish.
Miyazaki's going to take this lap.
Miyazaki takes it.
It's like the 5th time you've been saying this. Anyway, Thomas Juliano out front worked his way back up here.
Juliano won 2 seasons ago, I think, at Germany. Was it Germany or Japan? One of the two.
It was Japan.
It was Japan. It can't be Japan.
One of Motegi.
Was it? Wait.
It was
can't be
Motegi. I remember.
I saw it was
Oh,
Cat.
it was
I thought
Motegi.
Cat Rose won season 3.
Oh, it was Motegi. I'm telling you, it was Motegi.
I thought it was Cat Rose who won that race.
Oh, it was Motegi. I'll literally look it up right now.
I don't know, but I thought it was Cat Rose. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, maybe she won season 4. My bad. Either way, we'll see. So was David Dixon now up front. And there's Owen Scott. I think any moment we might see tires starting to grain on at least some of the cars. So this will probably have an impact on the leaders too after all this hard work put out. Now it's starting to become like I said. Oh, we have pit stops coming up now, and Leon will be the first to pit, and so does John Palmer. Oh my gosh! What the hell just happened down there? That was a close one. I think I didn't see this much damage. I think maybe it was just something. Wait, John Palmer just had damage? Well, I guess he got what he deserved. But what happened down there? I guess maybe it's the inside line. But don't tell me Austin Leon decided to brake check the other car.
Oh, it was Rei and it was one of the Dodges. It was Rei Ayanami. She plowed into Tari, which Tari then plowed into John, which made John go into Austin.
Well,
they were going way too fast down pit road.
John Palmer's
now John Palmer's going to be off the pace. His race is ruined.
He's definitely out of the running. So Austin Leon. Ooh,
I don't think Austin should be fun.
I think it's going to be fun for the pack, for this pack of cars up there at least. So let's find out. Oh my God, Tari, what happened?
Remember she hit? I told you she. Oh my God.
Why does it keep happening? Now this time on Xander Howell and Tari Lowell. I don't understand. Why did it keep arc braking on the pits?
Told you they're going too fast down pit road. I just said that.
It's not normal. This is the second time we've seen this happening.
This is why I said you shouldn't mess with the INI.
No, I think it's to do with the line modifier. It's the same at Daytona.
This is why I said you shouldn't mess with the INI. That's literally what I've said.
I didn't mess anything that causes like that. I'm pretty sure it was the AR line modifier. It has to be.
Well, if you didn't, it was the same as seasons.
Might have been too much.
It was the same as season 3 or seasons 4. None of this would happen.
This is the different track. This is a different Talladega track. This is not the same track as last race. I literally changed it, literally, and I haven't changed anything with the line modifier.
No one else has these problems. No one else.
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna find out at the race.
Fine.
That's why I wanted to fix Daytona as well, and ready for Pepsi. So that was my plan. Oops.
By fixing it, you mess it up. That's what I'm saying. I don't touch my INI. It's fine, and I still get great finishes. I get crashes and everything. My INI is fine. If you didn't touch the INI, nothing would be broke. That's what I'm saying. I gave you 2 INIs that you could test, and you didn't use them. Always back to the race after breaks.
Who's leading? Oh, Equipment is up there. So at the moment, it's Cat Rose leading, but she hasn't pitted, I don't think. So these cars are going to have to pit really soon.
Need to fix the brakes on these cars.
That's the most important part.
Flip the leaderboard. I have no idea who's leading.
It is now going to be Tomas Juliano. They haven't pitted unless we'll find out. They haven't pitted, so that's something to watch out for. We've got less than 10 laps to go. It'll probably be Owen Scott leading because he's pitted. Wait, Leon Hill, he hasn't pitted.
They're damaged cars, so they have extra.
What the hell? Leon Hill and Chirnside. Whoa! Is this gonna be a wreck? Oh, that was a close shave. That was close. That was close. Is it gonna be a yellow flag? Oh, that was close. That was close.
They're just flying down pit road, trying to get as fast as stop they can.
It is going to be a caution now. as a result of this. But
Yep. I think the pace trucks. Yep.
he's
Oh
out.
my
I
God! Is
saw
people
it.
gonna be trapped let down?
Yeah,
Who's on the lead lap?
We'll find out. You know what? Let's
Don't
stop
tell
this
me.
so that
Do not tell me one of these cars that are damaged is gonna win the
No.
race.
Juliano's still leading. Well, of course, he hasn't pitted. He's going to have to pit, which is unfortunate. So,
He's gonna lose the lead, but he's gonna stay on the lead lap.
well, that's unlucky. Oh, let's see. That even though this was a really close one, it is still a caution. Maybe it's
What happened?
the grip.
Did
Maybe it's the
Leland
grip.
try to?
Maybe it's the grip, but obviously. Let's see.
Oh no, that was a wreck. That was just a straight wreck.
Oh, Drew Walker went a bit airborne.
Drew.
Went a bit off the air for just a moment.
Drew is just not getting lucky with these plate races.
But Drew
Normally
Walker
he
won
is, which
at
is
the Super
kind of
Speedway race,
shocking.
but these times are getting really lucky for him. Let's try again. So, what was it? I think Chirnside might have tried to come into the pits. Maybe not, or maybe she basically sort of went a wrong turn and then she went into Route 47. Well, I guess the start of the season is not as great, but fairly better than last season. But still, things are getting crazy down here. So let's go.
As they always
on
are
Avery
with plate
Hamilton.
races.
There are plate races. We are expect to see chaos coming. So it's chaos that's expected to happen. So.
Drew tries to get to the bottom, and Leland's trying to get to pit road, and he just breaks. And Drew, oh my God, Drew could have flipped there. I don't think they have too much damage. I mean, they're already damaged, so that's gonna. They shouldn't. They should be still able to run though. Drew might have some suspension damage after flying in the air like that. See how fast they're going down pit road?
They're all going pit road already.
Anyways, let's go up front.
Let's go back
First
live.
to the field. Gotta see if they're gonna pit or not.
They're all pitting, so we don't know when they're gonna where they're gonna come back. They are coming out. Thornton are gonna lose it, but we'll wait and see. They're up front.
We'll keep the lead. Okay.
Kind of lucky. Oh, Owen Scott's right there, but he's got a lap car in front of him, I think. Oh my gosh, another one. This is going to be really close.
Oh, we just have a few laps to go. I just realized that.
Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 laps.
We come to the line. We'll have 4 to go.
And
It's
Juliano
already-
will take the lead, but Cat Rose might be able to try and deny it. And we've got 2 lap cars behind him.
Thomas Juliano is gonna lead us to the
Oh my gosh,
green
Owen
flag
Scott.
here with 4 laps to go.
Bit of a bad start.
Laps
for
to go here
Owen
at
Scott.
Talladega. Slow cars up front. Let's see how they maneuver around them. Not trying to go around the outside. Rose is able to run up front. I believe Cat Rose doesn't have damage. I mean, I know Cat Rose
This
had damage
could
from
be
that wreck
potential
earlier,
for-
but
This could be potential for Cat Rose. But Owen Scott might try because he's as long as he tries to get the other lap cars away from him, and then he would try and mash
I mean,
them.
they're keeping up. Lola Chirnside's keeping up. She's pushing Cat Rose. Cat Rose might take the lead here.
This might change the field here.
Field spreads out. Everyone trying to rush up front to get up there. past these slow cars as fast as they can.
And Cat Rose will take
Laps
the
to go
lead.
here at Talladega. Hamilton dives to the inside.
Rei Ayanami might be there as well.
Owen Scott trapped on the outside. That's not good. Owen has nowhere to go out there.
And Cat Rose on the outside.
Lola Hamilton will be pushed by Rei Ayanami. Down the backstretch we go. David Dixon on the inside line. Here comes Rei Ayanami for the lead. On the bottom, 3 wide. Get dicey here as we come to 2 laps to go. Dixon, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna dive it to the bottom? He is. Is he gonna get to the bottom here? He's gonna have to defend. I don't know if I do that yet. Here we go. 2 laps to go at Talladega. Alejo dives to the bottom here with 2 laps to go. Gonna try to take the lead away from Dixon. He's getting pushed by Austin Leong.
Here comes
Say
Meeks.
Blake Parker's in the best position to win this race right now. Oh, never mind. You just got forced to the outside. Hell leads the field down the backstretch, being pushed by Austin Leong. Can he get
John
to the bottom
Palmer's
before
there.
Meeks gets there?
Is
Here
that
comes Dex Miyazaki to the bottom. 2 Chevys on the inside. And a Ford, another Chevy.
Blake Parker.
Lots of Chevys on the inside. Owen Scott got back down to the bottom. Only 1 Ford on the inside lane. As Alejo goes up top. Here comes Dex. 3 wide for the lead as Blake Parker makes it 3 wide. Coming to the white flag. And Blake Parker's going to take that lap. White flag in the air here at Talladega. Here comes Xander Howell.
This could be
It's
anybody's
blocked.
race. This could be anybody's race.
It's blocked by Blake Parker. Blake trying to hold them all at bay here. Xander Howell goes up top. Here comes Owen Scott on the bottom. He pushed by Tomas Juliano.
Is that Juliano coming in?
Comes Juliano. He's going to make it 3 wide for second.
Oh, not quite. Not quite.
A block. Remember, there's still time. There's a big trial. David Dixon's there. He's going to try to push Tomas
Oh my
Juliano.
gosh.
Here comes Tomas Juliano to the bottom. He's going to get there in time. David Dixon, can he get there? Can he make it 3 wide? Gonna push Tomas Juliano to the line.
Not quite. It is Juliano. He takes the win here at Talladega.
Juliano wins at Talladega with the help of David Dixon. I believe that's his 2nd career victory. The 3 car wins at Talladega. You love to see it.
Well, I mean, it's some vibes out of
That was an exciting finish.
some vibes with I don't know, Xander Sr. the car number 3, and this sort of like replicates the victory here at Talladega. Number 3 isn't no stranger to Talladega, but who knows?
Great finish for David Dixon. Awesome finish for him.
And a very close shave.
What a great race.
Well,
And they're making contact as you
Dixon,
road.
Owen
Oh my
Scott, Simmons, Miyazaki, and there is Bouchard, there is Meeks, there is Sophia Petting on the top 10 finish, so I think she will keep her championship lead after this race, and Rei Ayanami in 10th place. Well, this has been a super speedway race here at Talladega. Well, I guess we might as well. I don't know if I can do Bristol next, or might as well spend some time testing out Talladega NIs and probably Daytona as well. So anyway,
race. That was a great race.
so
Lap cars didn't cause too much problems. We had some weird incidents on pit road. Great finish.
we go down the order. Howell 11th, Cat Rose 12th, Alejo 13th, Jameson 14th, Austin Leon 15th, Dylan Hayden 16th, Wright Jr 17th, Leland Hill 18th, Solomon Sheridan 19th, and Quinn Money 20th, Avery Hamilton, Strauss, Palmer, Lowell, Hamilton, Riley Hill, Chirnside, so then Walker will get his point, his first point of the season at least. With a
Tell you
finish.
what, those cars that got damaged earlier, they battled and they still got points. What a day for Drew. I mean, I know 1 point ain't much, but Drew Walker fought for that 1 point.
I mean, especially with the cautions, which brings them at least some luck out of it, and they got it. So there you go.
Yep.
So anyway, let's take a look at the fastest lap time, and it's going to be David Dixon, 44.62 fiddle, something to have to take home with him. So it is. Well, my time is currently 11 o'clock in the evening, and I'm not sure if I'll do Bristol in an hour, or maybe I'll just see if I can work out what to do with Dega and Daytona in the future. Maybe. So honestly,
I think they're fine. I just think you need to stop messing with the INI. I mean, Royal gave you perfect INI that wasn't broken. You didn't need to mess with it. I hope you didn't mess with it. And then I have two
not much.
Talladega INI
Not
that
much.
JQ gave me.
JQ
Gave me two Talladega INI. Test those out. If those don't work, then go back to the old one.
Fine, then I'll use it if I've got time. So
Don't touch Bristol. Do not touch Bristol. Bristol is perfect.
fine, Bristol it is. We'll get Bristol done in probably the next half an hour if I feel like it. All I just need to do is to.
It was a great race. Besides
yeah.
the pit road incident, everything was pretty good.
Oh yeah. Well, in that case, maybe I'll fix up Dagger and see the difference. Obviously, the only thing I need to do, if I need to do, is the grip modifier, which needs to do with the time and stuff like that. But otherwise, it should largely be okay. So, but anyway, so let me put an announcement about Bristol on the Discord before I go off, so that everyone knows. So, probably in the next half an hour. So,
I will see you for Bristol, I guess.
yeah, Bristol very shortly. Probably not for long. And when I announced it, I'll do so right now. So we'll definitely announce it. In fact, I'm doing it right now.
All right.
All right then. We'll see you there.
So before you end the stream,
Yeah.
one watching right now. I don't know if anyone is, because the Power Cup series is on right now. But if you don't have your D2 schemes in by Monday, or at least Sunday, actually by Sunday, just tomorrow, we'll put you in a random car. Because I'm starting D2 tomorrow, because that's when I get home. So don't blame me if you don't.
Just put it in
Because I've asked. I've asked people to tell me what scheme you want, and I'll try to make it. I've asked people to make their own schemes. They have people they can ask. So if you didn't ask, that's your fault.
Well, do one last.
That's all I have to say. Goodbye.
All right then. Well, thank you everyone. Well, hopefully we get Bristol done in the next half an hour. I will announce it now. We will do it in around, what time is it? 6:30 p.m. EST. So I shall make an announcement now. So in that case, well, thank you everyone for taking part and watching this exciting race at Talladega. We'll see you in very shortly for Bristol. Take care everyone, and I'll see you there.